Thanks for choosing Edulastic. Today we're going to dive into learning how to create a histogram question. This question type is really useful for teachers who are testing their students' graphing abilities and understanding of data analysis. From your dashboard, start by clicking the big E on the top left-hand corner to expand your sidebar. You can then move down to Library, selecting Item Bank. From here, you want to move to the top right-hand corner, clicking on New Item, and you can select Charts from the list of categories on the side. You can then click on Histogram. Our free account holders will notice a couple of features along the left-hand side, and these directly align with the sections of the question type you have to fill out. Our premium account holders may also notice Enable Power User. When you click on this, it brings you right to your profile and you will see Power User listed along the bottom. You can go ahead and toggle this on, and it will give you access to a couple of additional features within the question type itself. To return back to Histogram, you will now see them listed along the left-hand side. You want to start by entering your question for your students. I am asking them to graph the frequency of pens purchased per price. Once that's set, I also have an image that I'm going to upload to aid them in their graphing. And once that's set, you'll see that appear right underneath my question. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger just so it's easier for them to see, and then it's time to build out my graph. Because we're graphing the price range, I'm going to set my x-axis as the price itself. My y-axis is going to be set as frequency with pens sold, with the minimum set at 4 and my maximum set at 17. I'm also going to adjust the step and snap size down to 1 because we want to be able to plot the exact points without having to go by intervals. You can then move down to labels, and because we're going by price again, the first label is going to be $1 to $2, the second is going to be 3 to 4, and the last is going to be 5 to 6. Because we don't need the last 3 points, I'm going to click on the trash can on the right-hand side to delete them, and the initial value for these points is going to be set at 17, which is the max. Moving down, we'll then be able to set the proper amount of points for this question, as well as the correct answers. You can click directly on the point to adjust your graph, or you can click and drag if that is easier for you. Once you've added the correct answers, you'll be able to move down and add any annotations as well. Now please keep in mind, these remain present for your students to see on the graph, though you can position them wherever you'd like. There are also graph controls available to help the test run as smoothly as possible for your students, and when you click on them, you will see they're shaded in gray and appear at the top right-hand corner. You can then make sure the scoring is set. If you have a rubric ready to go, you can opt to use that existing rubric, or you can create a new one. You can also enable auto scoring. You can then make sure the display is set to your liking. You can adjust the width and the height, as well as the font size. Lastly, you can set your solutions. Now you can enter reasoning for why your student may have answered incorrectly, an explanation of the correct answer, and even hints. You can then move into preview mode and make sure all your answers are set properly. You can either check the answer, or you can opt to show your answer and it'll appear right underneath. You can then move into metadata, attaching any standards to this question. To do so, click on the drop-down, entering your subject, standard set, and grade level. You can then click Browse on the right-hand side, and all of the standards will pop up. Once you've selected all that apply, you can click Apply, and you'll see them populate in this box here. You are then ready to move up to the top right-hand corner and click Publish.